Hey everybody, it's Friday Night Live. Do you know where your children are?
That's it?
That's
There's no
Chris.
intro?
Shut
That's
up.
that's Jeff.
Chris.
That's Jeff.
And down below is Leo. He's joining us right now. Hey,
Do you remember that? Like the street lights are on. Do you know where your children are?
yeah. Hey, Chris.
Let's get the show started, man. Let's get it started.
Do you notice that, Chris? What'd you notice?
I know you probably changed that logo, man. Thank
Yes,
God.
I did. I keep forgetting.
You changed the Buccaneer, right?
Huh?
This logo.
You changed the Buccaneer?
No, I still had the Booster Club one on there.
Oh, you did before? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I keep forgetting every week. I keep saying on Friday nights, I'm like, shit, I gotta change that. And then Saturday night comes, we use it Saturday night, and I go, yeah, I got to change that. And I just keep forgetting. I sat here today, and I'm like, oh, I know what I need to do. Bang, did it. Done.
That's
Over
about,
with.
That's about 15 damn years. Like, yeah, okay.
So what's good, guys? What's good? How we doing?
Chilling? Like
bored
a villain?
Bored as hell.
Why are you bored? Why are you bored?
I need some football right now.
Oh, like shit. Don't you watch soccer? You don't watch baseball?
Soccer's not a real sport.
First of all,
it's
the biggest sport in the world.
I kind of agree. So
not in America, it's not.
It's the biggest sport in the world. World.
I don't live in the world. I live in America. The biggest sport here is America.
You don't even live in America. You live in Bakersville.
That's right.
It's its own separate entity.
Actually, I know that I live an hour south of Bakersfield, so my own sovereign country.
What is it? What's an hour south of Bakersfield?
Dust Bowl.
I don't even know. I just know the hill and then Bakersfield.
Well, if you instead of coming down the freeway, if you turn right to the left, you hit my city. California City.
I see.
California City.
That's funny. This was grumpy old man, but now you got a young one. I do be telling you that, Jeff, right? Sometimes your show's like grumpy old men.
Chris and I?
Yeah. You guys remember that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, gee, yeah, we're grumpy.
Yeah.
Well, let's hit the chat up real quick. Yeah, see what we got here. We got Detroit God is in the house. What's up, brother?
What's going on, brother?
Marlo's here. What's up, Marlo? Detroit God said, when I was growing up, they didn't have to know where you were when the streetlights came on. If they looked outside and you didn't see your skin, it didn't see you, your skin was going to get beat off your skeleton. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. But there was commercials back then that would come on and say it was.
There was a commercial.
You know where your children are.
You know, streetlights. Before the lights came on, you make that little humming noise that they turn on, like they start humming. If you hear that, you know you would start hitting your ass to the house.
My 2 cents is here. What's up, brother?
What's up, bro?
What up, 2 cents?
NFL and gaming addicts. Philadelphia Eagle fan. What's up, brother? Welcome.
Careful, youngin.
OG, what's up, man? What's going on? This was like grumpy old man, but now you got a youngin. Yep.
That's hilarious.
What's up, Kai? Jess, Chewy, what's going on?
Chewy says the link is expired. Hey, Chewy, if you're gonna come on, bro, like sit down. It was kind of weird seeing you laying down like this on the live, bro. It was a little. I don't know.
What? He was telling bedtime stories while he was on a live.
Right?
Yeah,
Story
Josh,
time.
see if that works. I just sent it to you again. Let's see. You got to be very conditioned to play soccer. It doesn't stop, and you don't get too many substitutions. If you're not,
Boom.
yeah, no. Oh, my fat ass could never play soccer. Hell no, I'd have a heart attack.
Why don't you guys like it? Because you don't understand the rules?
I played soccer in high school, man, for like 2 games, and I quit. It was boring.
Not my thing. Never was.
When
I was a kid, it wasn't. It wasn't. If anything, back when I was a kid, it was tackle football in the street or street hockey.
Well, you guys could say like I'm in California. Hockey's like what? You only played that shit in roller skates. Mm-hmm.
No, we played street hockey, like run around with your sneakers on and shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Getting out in the middle of the street with the net, and you see a car coming, everybody yells out, "Car!" As soon as the car goes, "Game on!"
Well, we would do that. We were just talking about that. We're playing football. You would see a car. There was always somebody that would like hit themselves on like a hitch in the back of a car, trying to run a route to catch the ball. Oh, see, he played soccer as well. 2 cents. There you go. See,
that's right. Yeah. What's up, Oscar? What's going on? Madden stream, which I don't know. What's he talking about? What are you talking about?
Don't listen to me, bro. I just got out of work.
You got home Gen X when the street lights came on, or the Hot Wheel track was waiting. Yeah.
Yeah.
My neighborhood, there was a firehouse not too far from my house that used to sound their alarm every night at 4:45.
For what?
That was the time to get home because dinner was already going to be ready. Then you could go back out later on.
The fire alarm was like your dinner bell?
Yeah. Yeah, they would do a test every night. One blast on the horn. You'd hear that and start hustling home.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So, Dixon Sight is here. Bueno's not here. What's up, guys? How we doing tonight?
He said the imaginary line.
We got Raider Nation Jason in the house. What's up, brother?
What up, Jason?
Hey,
what's going on, big guy?
Man, what's up with the fellas?
What's up, bro?
How we doing?
We're doing good. Glad you could
Ooh.
join us.
Yes, sir. I just got off work a little bit ago. Just got settled and everything.
Nice.
It's gonna turn out to be an all-star show in a minute.
Hey, it already is. I see 4
What up? I know, right? I saw Jason on. I'm like,
hey, now it's a party.
Up here and remove
the panel just got younger. Yeah.
What?
It's gonna in a second once he turns his camera on.
Who's that?
Jess is sitting down there with his blacked out camera and his mic off.
He must be laying down.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my God!
You know what? He's probably fluffing his pillow.
You know what?
Gonna do my promo for Dunkin' Donuts as usual.
This doesn't look right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pop right back on.
Okay.
What look right?
He's fixing his blankie. Make sure it's nice and tucked.
Man, the rugby. I don't know. Yeah. It is that downtime. You know what? Normally, Jeff, I would normally be. This is when I would play video games. When there really isn't nothing on TV sports wise, this is when I would play more video games. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just I got through 2 episodes, actually 2.5. The new season of Squid Games just came out today.
Oh yeah, I got to binge watch that.
Mm-hmm. It's the final. It's the final season.
Yeah, I gotta watch it too. I actually was gonna put it on that night, but something else got my attention. I gotta watch that.
You haven't watched it all, right, Chris?
Nah, I was gonna watch it. I told me to watch it. I turned it on, then I was gonna flip it through. Something else caught my attention. I started watching that. Like, oh shit, I'm supposed to watch this Squid Game.
So you don't even see the first season yet, right?
I saw the title interest to it. That's all I saw.
Bro, no, that shit. Look, don't watch the game show version. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Watch the original, like the actual show.
On Netflix. On Netflix, right?
On Netflix, Squid Games.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit is crazy, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cher's back in the building. Just did a wardrobe change.
Quick change.
What is he wearing? What is that?
Oh, specialized Raider Nation Jason sweatshirt, customized.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's
What about your hat? Is that like a Dub City hat?
I had that hideous charger colored shirt on, but
I did see that. I was gonna say something.
You know, I wasn't going to say anything because of who you are. I was going to let it slide. But
I was like, I gotta shake this. This don't look right. It was like 3 out of 4. It's not good.
You were still in executive mode from work, so
Yeah.
Hey, I'll BS aside. Do you guys wear black all the time, or when you come on here, you wear black?
I wear black all the time. Like just
why were you wearing blue, Jason?
Yeah, it's laundry day.
Leo, be honest with you, I've been wearing black all my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was born that way.
Wearing black, yeah. So I'm always in black. I can't change it.
Thanks, Alpha.
Hey, what's up, AR?
There's a story behind this today. So,
you beat him in baseball? What'd you guys do? Play bases loaded?
Do you want to ruin the story, or do you want me to tell it?
Yes, I do. That's what I'm here for.
Hush up. So he hit me up this morning. He goes, "Hey, do you want to play Tecmo?" I said, "I just kind of woke up." And then he goes, "All right, well, join the StreamYard." It was an off-screen one, so it was just the two of us in the StreamYard. We never went live. He goes, "Hey, let's test this game out." So we tested out a different Tecmo. No, it was the one for the NES, I think. For Sega. It's okay. It's not as easy to maneuver as the other one. So he goes, "You like baseball?" I said, "Yeah, I can play baseball." So we try the baseball one. Dude, you should have seen him trying to hit the ball. Like, I'm pitching like all kinds of crazy things. And to be fair, I had a hard time. It's the timing of, that eye timing of when the ball comes in.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. He at one point he put 4 of my batters on base. I scored a run off of it just by hitting my batters with the ball, hit by pitch.
Oh wow. 4
batters in a row, and I scored a run off of it.
Which baseball game was it? The Tecmo baseball?
What was the name of that? I forget what it was called.
There's one that like the mechanics are hard to get the. Mm-hmm.
The mechanics were hard. This was real easy to pick up, but it's just you got to get the timing down right for where the ball needs to be in order for you to actually make contact with the ball. Once you get that timing down, but the speed of the pitch changes, and after so many pitch count, you'll see a pitcher standing on the mound and he's doing this. It's because he's out of breath. So you gotta swap.
There's a game.
Baseball Stars too, and we were playing it off of that.
Oh, okay, I remember that one. That's the Neo Geo one.
That was fun.
That was the Neo Geo one. Mm-hmm.
There's a game called King Griffey Jr. back in the day.
Hey.
That game was pretty good. Now, here's the caveat to that. The reason I'm saying this is
that
if you're the batter and you're sitting there not doing anything, or you're the pitcher, you know what happens? The referee, the umpire comes to the screen and go, "Hey, kid, play the game."
Yeah.
It was crazy. He'll turn around and go to the fourth wall and say, "Hey, kid, play the game." All the players start looking at you.
That's funny.
Yeah. When I would go,
if you throw the ball at a certain time frame, like anything after 5 seconds, the pitcher automatically throws it.
Yeah, I remember that.
So if you're the pitcher, you don't even have to do anything; it'll throw the ball automatically. But if you're the batter and you're not paying attention and the ball keeps getting pitched, you could strike out like that without even looking at the screen. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Man, I remember playing RBI baseball back in the day.
There's one called Baseball Simulator 1000.
Ooh,
play that one. It's fun because it adds like superpowers to the baseball game.
Wow.
Yeah, you can get one where it's called Baseball Simulator 1000. Yeah, it's like a futuristic baseball game. Yeah, like certain power ups. One is like a boom. One it's like a bar. So the minute you hit a line drive, Even if the person catches it, it takes them all the way to the wall. Yeah.
Oh no shit.
That base is loaded, man. That was hard to play. I like, damn.
That's what I was saying. Bases loaded was hard.
It was hard to play.
Yeah, we definitely want to play that. We definitely agree that we would play that one on the stream one day.
We'll go. Play. Is it backyard baseball? Yeah, they got backyard baseball.
Bro, backyard football.
Backyard football is fun as hell. Little kids out there playing. Play backyard baseball and backyard football with the kids. That game is so entertaining. I mean, it is fun.
The only thing is
Super Mario.
Not every game's available. So if it's available, then we can play it. If it's not on the emulator, then we have to find it another way.
Boo.
Oh, why don't you play Blitz? That's fun. Is that the
Didn't
one
you just hear him? It has to be on there.
Anybody know, is Blitz the one where you can like hit the guys and just, I forgot which one it was. You can just do all kind of melees and throw them on your shoulder.
Leg drops.
Yeah, leg drops and Blitz.
Flying elbows.
Yes.
Hit them a couple times after the whistle.
It's only like 6. You can break their arms. You can see it. You can see the bones break.
That wasn't Blitz. That was a different one.
I remember that one too.
Yeah, that was the one with LT. Yeah,
is that quarterback?
The bone would break, and you would inject drugs into him.
Yeah.
Heal
I know this one is crazy, man. You can choke hold him.
I was not surprised that game was sponsored by Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah. Remember the movie The Program? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Darnell Jefferson.
Yeah.
When that movie came out, they were talking about removing the part where they're laying down on the yellow line on the road because they were afraid actual kids were going to try and do that. Yeah, some did.
So I never saw that version, Jeff.
No?
Every version I've seen of the program has been without that scene when they're laying on the railroad tracks. My uncle.
Oh, that's the railroad tracks. They're laying on the yellow line in the middle of a road.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I remember that. And my uncle told me about that.
Yeah.
And when I saw it finally, they took it out of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, because they showed it originally, then the parents complained, and everybody complained, and they edited it out. You probably can find it on the original copy.
Tell them just don't lie.
Man, my 2 cents, that game 10-yard fight, like that's when you know that we just wanted to play football because
10-yard fight. Oh my god!
It was like 7-on-7, right? And you barely can throw the ball, really.
It's funny if you're in that emulator and you do a search for like football games. My God, there's so many football and baseball ones. There's so many different versions.
Oh, there was a lot of them. Yeah,
there's a lot. Like one of the worst ones was Joe Montana. Joe Montana was not that.
Joe Montana was cool on the handheld. The Sports Talk football.
Yeah. Was that the one on Sega? Was that Sega? Yeah. I would say when I used to go to my little cousin's house, I would because he had Sega and I had like the Nintendos and all that. So like when I go over there, we'd be having Sega Fest.
They go.
Did you guys ever watch that Madden special on like the game, the design, everything that went in? They talked about Joe Montana football and during that little era.
Yeah.
Well, because that was their major competition at that point.
Yeah.
The one thing Madden had that they didn't was the ability to get the names. They didn't at first.
Yeah.
Dreamcast.
Well, if you think about it, even in Tecmo Bowl, not all the player numbers are on there.
Jason
QB Eagles, right? QB this, that.
Hey, do you guys remember the Madden where you could play different years, like say 94 Niners?
Oh yeah.
Bro, I swear they should bring that back.
The 77 Raiders, the 83 Raiders,
71 Raiders, and you know what I'm saying? Like they had the 83 or I think 84.
Or even the NCAA where you can create teams and people created like the team from the program, or they created the Titans from Remember the Titans.
I told you to go to Shell and get the headsets, not Chevron, man. You keep messing up. I'm not gonna tell you again.
7-Eleven.
Bro, why y'all buying headsets at the gas station? Like what the fuck?
That's what guys last. Man, Leo, come. You should have heard one time he came in our chat. We couldn't oh my god, it was irritating because he had the worst headsets and their microphone.
Jason?
Yeah, Jason Downs.
That's what you could hear while he was talking.
Damn. No, they ain't got no Radio Shack or nothing? No.
Radio Shack. Wow.
Hey, that was my playground. It was
he got these at Dollar General, bro. No wonder.
Damn.
Probably stolen.
$1.07.
They only got those over here, but in San Bernardino, so it's bad. Like, yeah.
Yeah. They stole everything out of all the stores over here, so everything shut down.
They lock everything now. I went to Target with one of my clients and getting deodorant or a toothbrush. You gotta press the button, wait for somebody to come give it to you. God damn.
Yeah, hey Jason, you should have went to Rite Aid about 2 weeks ago, man. They're going out of business. Everything's 30-50% off. You can get out there.
Hey, save me some stuff. I'm coming down there soon too.
I do remember that Detroit God. It was because of Ed O'Bannon. He did that lawsuit.
Ed O'Bannon, Charles O'Bannon.
Yeah, the O'Bannon did that lawsuit for the NIL, the image and likeness. Yeah.
You know how much they got for that?
No, how much did they get?
$2. I kid you not.
Did they?
That's all lawsuit was. They got $2.
But you know what though? Even if they didn't get money, they changed the game though because they couldn't just fucking make all that money off of those kids and not give them anything. Yeah.
Yeah. I was pissed off at him anyway. So
that's why Jordan's name was never in a basketball game, except Jordan versus Bird.
Yeah, years later.
Really? I never.
You ever see Jordan in NBA Jam?
I will.
Right?
You rarely see Jordan in those games, really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I never realized that.
Yeah. No,
I never noticed that.
I did because I was a Jordan fan, so I always wanted to be Jordan.
I never played any of the basketball games. I was never into the basketball ones.
Yeah, he was in 2K. Yeah.
Although Blades of Steel, the original one was pretty cool.
Oh my god, Blades of Steel was the shit. That fighting thing.
Jordan vs. Bird was one of the worst basketball games ever made because only you can play with 2 characters. It was like 1-on-1.
I like double dribble. I'm not gonna lie.
Double dribble is the ultimate.
Hey, you remember Hoops? NBA Hoops.
House Hoops.
Yeah.
Hey, what was that? What was the one with the afro? Remember on was that Dreamcast?
Oh, that was dope.
Yeah, hey, that was good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, who was? Oh man,
Afro. I want to say Afro Thunder. Was that Afro Thunder or something like that? Like,
he was like one of the last guys you had to beat because he was
he had the
Afro. Smooth. He was all tall.
He would do those behind the legs. Yeah, he was pretty. He was classy.
I remember that guy. Yeah.
OG, I'm gonna send an email with the link in it, or because you're gonna be everybody in yet, Jeff. OG asked what it was. OG asked what's the link.
Double dribble. Hey, because I knew all the spots on double dribble. You just pull up. Hey, I was pulling up before. I was pulling up before Steph was pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you use that mad. Use a mad 3-point. What I hate is those dunks, man. I could never get those dunks.
What's good, fellas? What's good?
What's good?
Those dunks were kind of sick.
Just another day.
That dunk sequence was dope, bro.
Yeah, it was dope. If you get it right, because sometimes you miss. Like, damn it.
I feel like the windmill with the
and then you hear the
yeah, exactly.
Arc Rivals. Damn, Detroit God, that's a throwback. Yeah. The one where you can fight each other, you can punch people. Yeah.
Hey, y'all remember Who Framed Roger Rabbit though? The
movie,
yeah. So they had a video game, and like one of the things in the game, you could smack the rabbit, which is crazy. Like you could literally wind up like almost like remember those like the what you call it, the sprinklers they used to go like this, like you literally wind up and just slap. But that game. It was a regular Nintendo. That was one of the sickest ones, bro. I used to go to my boy's house just to play that game and eat the fruit snacks too.
Well, the worst game.
The football games were the best though.
E.T. was such a garbage game.
Yeah.
Which one?
E.T. was the worst video game ever made.
I'm not that old. I wasn't old enough to play the Atari.
I used to like Paperboy.
And they buried him in the desert somewhere. That's how bad the game.
Yeah, out here
They
it's not too
literally
far. It's not,
recalled all of them and took.
I think they're out in Bakersfield buried
yeah, it's
somewhere,
not too far
right?
from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't say the exact. Give me a second. Hey, OG, I sent you a link to the email, so check your email. Yeah, it's not too far from me, but they won't get the exact location. They want people won't go out there and dig them up.
Stuff
Like,
goes
we
down.
want to dig that piece of shit game up.
Yeah.
Yeah, check your email, OG.
I'm surprised nobody got an OKC hat on.
Never.
Ain't nobody like OKC around
Give it
here.
time.
We're Laker
You
fans
know how
here.
it be. Just like when the Chiefs won, bro. Everyone came out with a Chiefs hat the next day.
Not everybody.
No, Detroit got. They rated the ET game as by far the
The
worst
worst game
video
ever
game
in
Yeah, the
history.
Michael Jackson game was
Because
pretty
they
crap.
were so pressed to get it out at the same time the movie was coming out
Mhm.
that they
Yeah.
completely just put together a piece of complete garbage.
That was the
horrible.
worst.
So you say that now, but people say that about Madden now because there's no competition.
Yeah.
So people who are like diehard Madden people fucking hate it because it's just the same shit with the
Yeah.
updated roster.
This one's even worse. This
ET was
New
just
one?
yeah, this new
pixelated
one is even worse.
character moving around a screen doing nothing. That's all that
Huh?
was.
You talking about
Which-
26?
No, I mean the 125. The one that's
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
running
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
25?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Because like what I don't like is if your guy is beating, you know what I'm saying, all you have to do is float it, you know what I'm saying, and he's gonna, you know, he's already passed, bro. It always undercuts him, and you know, bro picks it. I'm like, this is crazy. That's not even logical. It's not even like it's not
That's
real.
how you're throwing with AOC, bro.
Can I say
Yeah.
something?
Hey,
Can I
that
say-
part too.
Can I say something right quick?
Yeah.
Can I say something right quick?
Sorry,
What?
bro.
We are balanced out now. 3 grumpy old men and 3 young whippersnappers. So yeah, we're balanced out now.
Whippersnappers.
What
Who the
more
fuck
do
is
you
this
need?
whippersnappers?
All I know is I'm not in the grumpy old man pot. I'm in the young
Snapper.
side.
Oh my
damn.
god! I feel like you should move me in the bottom or something.
No problem.
No problem.
Nice. Okay. Oh,
What up, Roshar? What's
There
going
you
on,
go.
man?
Bro, Shaq, my brother.
Stay golden, pony boy. Shit.
Respect your
Fresh
elders
cut.
down there. No shush.
Exactly.
My boy got a fresh fade.
Right?
Got an old man. in
Yeah,
the
but
room.
that the whole Madden thing, bro. I used to be so into it, but it was just the same stuff all the time. Yeah.
yeah.
NCAA.
And then because people learn the glitches, and then they go on YouTube
Exactly.
and they follow the YouTubers, and then they learn how to do the nano
Yeah.
blitzing, the cheese
Yeah.
plays, and it's like, man,
Yeah.
it ain't even fun no more at that point.
Yeah. Now I do hate playing those people to just the same blitz every, you know what I mean? You can't even get the
Mhm.
ball off, kind of. Yeah.
I hate the guys that play
Okay, well, if you look at
20, they go for it. Like, wait, it's 4th and 20. I'm gonna go
Nah,
for
they'll
it.
go for it.
Oh,
bro.
hey, well, that's me though. I'm like
Hey, that's Jeff when he plays against AR, bro. He's trying to go for it on 4th down and shit.
okay, but if you look
I don't
at
do
you
that.
look at Tecmo Bowl and you were running Bo Jackson, you could run him all the way across the field to your 99 to the 1 yard line, turn around, run all the way back. Nobody's tackling Bo. That's the way Tecmo Bowl worked. He was,
But that was the only time that happened. After that, you couldn't do that anymore.
Him and Barry Sanders. All you had to do is zig,
You shake him up. Someone try to tag you to shake him up.
Tecmo Bowl adjusted that in their future games after that.
Well,
Madden
so let me
hasn't
ask
done
you a
shit.
question.
Yeah.
The one that the one that Alfacanti and I play, that one is Bo Jackson ain't as souped up as he used.
That's what I was trying to say that you guys were playing, Jeff. He's not as souped up. Yeah.
Barry, it used to be Barry Sanders and Bo Jackson is over. They're gone.
Right. Okay.
Let's put it this way: with the Raiders in the Super Bowl one that we play, all you have to do is just protect the shut down the passing game, and you can contain Bo easily. Real easy. I've done it pretty much.
If you're playing someone else, but when
does more damage
the
than Bo
computer
Jackson.
is different. Yeah.
Okay, but
I play against AR.
Hey Jeff, did you and AR know there's somebody who makes a mod every year, Tecmo Bowl, same format, but he does it with updated rosters?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
I had tried
Okay.
one maybe 3-4 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt and go to Raiders football. I know that's an off-topic thing right now, but Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen, Tyrone Wheatley,
Wait. Why does Wheatley's name along with those two?
Can I finish?
Can you finish the deal?
And Ashton Genty. Okay. Well, Ashton Genty is going to be good. Everybody's like, oh, he's a generational player and all this stuff. Okay. Bo Jackson was a bulldozer with a rocket strapped to his ass. He had power and speed. Okay. He was not small. Where will Ashton Genty fit in with Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen, Josh Jacobs, Tyrone Wheatley, all these guys? Where do you think 5 years from now Genty will
dead last?
He better be better than Tyrone Wheatley. I'll say that much.
Yeah, he better than Jacobs for sure. I think.
Yeah, he has to. If he's not better than Tyrone, that was a failed draft pick.
Yeah, I think he's going to rank up there with Marcus and Bo.
Yeah, he has to. Bro.
I think he'll come in I think he'll come in number 3 in that group, and because I'm sorry, he ain't Bo, he ain't Marcus. Marcus had a bad habit of running upright, and everybody was on his ass about getting down lower, and he was like, "Yeah, screw you, I'm gonna do what I do."
That was his style.
Damn good
over the line. He can't see over the lineman. That's why he got to stand up.
Yeah, and Genty can. If Genty stands up, he can't see over the lineman. He's a short little son of a gun.
Yeah,
Genty's shorter than Marcus. Marcus was tall.
Yeah,
Genty's shorter than Beast Mode.
Yeah.
What is he? Does anybody know his height? Off
5'9", I think.
5'7". No. Marshawn's 5'9". He's 5'7".
He's 5'7".
Well, hold up. We got a super chat here from Aunt Six. He goes, sign Alvaro Martinez, cornerback, free safety.
Ain't nobody want that garbage from the U.
I'm 5'6", bro, so that's fucking.
Ain't nobody want no garbage ass U players. Alvaro Martinez.
He'll be hella blood.
My prediction on Genty,
he's
we don't sign him to his 5th-year option, and he's gone after the 4th year.
Genty's 5'8". So
we've already made that mistake once.
5'8".
Yeah, well, it's gonna happen again.
Yeah, because everybody swore that you could do it by committee with Zeus and shit. All that fucking
that whole entire running.
But who? Wait. Well, who was sitting behind Zeus? Who's running back 2 behind Zeus?
The entire running back room did not produce as much as Josh Jacobs did last year. That's pathetic.
Yeah, everybody combined
did not do as well as Josh Jacobs. Yeah, we screwed up. We screwed up.
As a team, we were 2.3 yards per rush.
That's why that shit made me laugh when Hondo said that Zamir White was the best running back in the NFL that year, the second half.
Hondo is
he was the best at sucking that year. That's what he was the best at.
He had that one game against Kansas City.
Hondo Carpenter is trash.
Hondo
Carpenter is garbage. Like, don't listen to people like Hondo Carpenter.
Anyway, Leo, he had 145 yards rushing. He had that one big run and damn near dropped the ball on that big run.
Damn near.
Remember?
Goddamn, you did. And he couldn't break away from the guys. He had no breakaway speed. So
yeah, man. I was not a believer in fucking that.
If
I bet you they would have started McCormick over Zamir if he was healthy.
McCormick can't last. That fool gets hit, he breaks.
That's what I'm saying. If he was healthy, he probably would have took Zamir's spot.
Bro, they converted McAllister. Remember him from he was a wide receiver kick returner. They converted him to a running back. He got popped. He got popped twice and it was through.
Right? He got cracked so hard. He's like, I'm done with that.
And what happened to CMC 2.0? This miracle player we got named Dylan Lobby that was going to come in and terrorize the league. What happened to him?
What the fumbleitis?
Like, in all honesty, bro, I'd put Lobby on special teams.
That's what he's doing. He's especially he's fighting with that new guy they drafted a lot. That's what they.
True. That's if Tommy don't beat him out.
Well, right now he's ranked. Right now he's number 1 on both sides. Return and kick return.
I think Tommy will beat him out, though, bro. That's a good point that Lou brought up. I think Tommy could beat him out. To be honest.
So okay, all right, panel. Here we go. Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna start with Jeff. Then we're gonna work our way around. So one at a time, please. I'm gonna ask you this question: what 3 players you think have to step up next year, or are they gone? I know everybody's gonna say one player, so that one player we're gonna exclude him. You know what that is?
Who's that?
Tyree Wilson. Tyree Wilson is excluded. Name
damn.
3 other players not named Tyree Wilson. Who you think need to step up, or they're gone?
Why not Tyree?
Everybody's gonna say
gonna
it. Everybody's gonna say it.
Hey, I'm gonna take it a step further.
No, wait.
No. I'm gonna take it a step further too, because you can't say Zamir White then, because that's my next. Because that was my next one.
Bro,
all right.
That's the main guy I was thinking about.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Me too.
Okay.
You were thinking Zamir White, really?
And Tyree
Wilson.
Wilson.
If you don't do nothing, he's losing that.
All right.
Third spot.
Okay. Anybody else you got to put on that list, the exclusion list?
I'm from New York. I want to answer a question with a question. Why not Tyree?
Okay,
because that's the obvious answer.
I'm gonna give you this right now, OG.
Yeah.
The reason why I say not Tyree because everybody's going to say Tyree.
Tyree Wilson.
Everybody now Zamir White. I forgot about it.
Okay.
So give me 3 players other than Zamir White and Tyree Wilson. 3 players that's on the Raiders roster that have to step up.
I know one from the get-go.
Okay, that's your turn. It's Jeff's turn.
What turn?
CMO.
He ain't even listening, bro. He's like, what?
Dylan Lobby, Chris Malia, Pat Conroy, and Carter Runyon. There's my 4.
3.
I know you said
I didn't even hear what you said, bro.
Right?
I heard Carter, and that was it.
Trey Tucker.
Talking. Dylan Lobby, Chris Collier, Pat Conroy, and Carter Runyon. Those are my 4 that are going to be gone.
No, he said need to step up.
Not gone. Step up.
Yeah, step up or they're gone. There you go. There's those 4.
All right, OG, go ahead.
I can't. He had to give 4, and 3 of them were the ones other than Tucker that I was going to give. So damn it.
Tucker ain't going anywhere.
No, Tucker ain't going nowhere. The other 3 you mentioned were there, but come on, man. I mean, we're at 93 men, right, to start, and we got to trim it to 53. Right? 92. Okay.
Marshall, we're from all over the place. I'm on the East Coast. The other guys are pretty much all West Coasters.
I'm East Coast. I'm on the East Coast.
All right. Okay. Well, he's on the East Coast. This guy next to me.
You're from Cali, bro.
That's right. I forgot you're down south.
Shit. Okay. I'm thinking that if Kuntz doesn't get better, him.
It's not Kuntz.
I don't think Kuntz is going to go nowhere. I really, it's Bennett, Ja'Cory Bennett, Sincere McCormick, maybe. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. The other guys were the guys that he mentioned, other than Tucker, because Tucker ain't going nowhere. So that's where I'm at.
All right, Leo. Go for it.
Are you ready? You ready?
Your time to shine, Leo.
Okay. Obviously, any running back not named fucking Genty. Any one of those motherfuckers. Like, if you show no life or signs of being, any way you're contributing to this team, like, it's time,
Motherfucker, you almost made me blow rum out of my nostrils.
And then, of course, the linebacking core, bro. The linebackers. Like, to me, the linebackers is like any of you fools even from the ones we signed, the new ones, from Devin White. I'll leave Pratt alone. I'll leave him alone, Jeff. But Devin White, all those other fools, like, hey, if they don't start showing something from the get-go, like, we can't be waiting for this shit to happen. Eichenberg was drafted last year. Time to see something. Then you got the local hero.
We waited 3 years for Tyree. Why can't we wait for everybody else on the roster?
Because Tyree was a number 7 pick.
We're done with that.
And Chris said you can't take Tyree because that's my number one. This whole notion that you can just move him to D tackle and he's gonna magically be good, like it's not that simple. Like you can't just move him to D tackle.
I think he'll be better than a defensive end.
Yeah, and who knows? I mean, to me, his whole thing is not his physical ability; it's his motivation and ability to learn the fucking game, bro.
Okay, so
you can have the physical attributes, right? You can have all that shit. You can be strong as fuck. Remember that dude who was all muscle? Tony, whatever the fuck he was, and what did he do with all that strength?
All right, so
it was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so who'd you mention now? You said all the running back room besides
all the running backs, and to me, Trey Tucker though, for real. All bullshit aside.
Trey Tucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, Chewy. What you got?
I don't know, man. Like, off the rip, I want to go Zamir and I want to go Tyree, but you guys eliminated that. So I'd go Dylan Parham, Michael Mayer,
9:30 p.m. We're on that.
And Wilkins, and Wilkins, if he gets a chance to come back, he's a guy that's gonna have to really prove himself, or like I got no hope in him at all if he comes back this year.
Mayer's a really good blocking tight end. I don't think he's going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
but you're right. He does have to prove it though, right?
And it depends on, you know what I mean. Like any other team will take him as a number one off the rip.
Right.
So when money talks, you know what I mean. He's going to be gone. I think, honestly, just based on, like I said, teams are going to want that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sorry. Who else you got? Mayer, Parham, and who else again?
Mayer, Parham. And I said Wilkins, if he gets a chance to come back, he's really going to have to prove himself.
It's going to be hard to get rid of that big contract.
Chris, you protect the shields in the house. What's up, Chris?
I get that, but it's like if we give you a big contract and you come in here injured, bro, like we paid you to come in here and ball out. You know what I mean?
He didn't come in injured. His own player injured him. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what
I'm saying. All right, Jason, you're up next.
Yeah, I was saying pretty much Trey Taylor, Bennett, and I said Mayer, Bennett, Trey Taylor. Yeah, the safety. AP's guy.
That's Mr. Air Force guy, right?
Yeah. I said, AP's guy.
Okay.
That's good looks.
What about yours, Chris?
Huh?
What about your list?
Oh, my list? It's going to be Parham. It's going to be Parham. It's going to be definitely Parham. Kappa. And basically like the offense and McCormick, his offense. I think defense will be okay, but those three guys, they got to step it up because we need those guys who step it up. Because you got Jenkins, you got Mostert, McCormick going to be running back 3. So when he gets in there, he got to show something. You can't just go in there and get a screen pass and get blasted for -5 yards.
Like, don't get hurt.
Try to run at the middle, he gets -1 yard.
If I got
he's a 30. He's not gonna be there every down. He's gonna be like in there, give the guys a breather, and then we're gonna put him in there for certain plays. Parham, I don't know. He got to show something that has at least that second spot. And then Kappa from his last year, what he did last year, I don't know. Maybe it's a bad system because he was hurt most of the year. But if he's gonna be a starter on that right side, he got to step it up. Because he's playing next to a second-year guy.
What about Eric Stokes?
You just got here, so
Dumpster juice.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk in the background too. So
I can hear. I've got a question for the panel.
Hold up before we move on. Another question. I'm surprised nobody mentioned Gino. Everybody have faith in Gino that much that nobody mentioned Gino has to step up.
Well, Leo, you got to look at it. Compared to what we had last year.
Compared to Minshew.
No.
What do you mean? James Golden Boy back then.
Hey, Leo, you want some more AOC?
Hey, Leo, we're here Leo, we're here to keep it real. I got a question for the panel myself.
Go ahead.
Most valuable acquisition this year?
Chip Kelly.
Pete Carroll, hands down.
Pete Carroll.
Okay, I'm thinking Pete Carroll, but okay.
Are you talking about players or are you talking about period?
Acquisitions. So Pete Carroll. Okay, I'm sorry. Watching this 73-year-old man out there wrestling with players, running off the field, passing a player, and then the player has to speed his sprint because he doesn't want to get beat by the coach who's 73 years old and got more energy than Max Crosby. This best
I don't know if he got
damn
more energy.
most. This is the thing that we're missing for years. Okay, since 2002, this is the best damn decision we've made. Okay, in 23 years, we got Pete Carroll.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anytime your coach can outrun the D-backs and running backs to the locker room, then you know what's up.
Or showing them how to backpedal.
I'm just saying, if a 73-year-old is outrunning out athletes, we got a problem.
No, outrun him, but he's running. They had to catch up to him. Like, oh shit, they caught up to him.
I can't get beat by him.
How many coaches you know that does that? How many coaches you see do besides in high school?
Dixon Side is saying Tom Brady.
But what fires up a player more than a coach who is going to, you better get your ass in the locker room or he's going to beat you there. You're not going to no, I'm not having it.
I run a 4-3 and the coach is in the locker room already. Goddamn.
Hey, for the record, he was racing Zamir White though. So.
Damn, I didn't. I'm glad I didn't break.
He couldn't make his way through the line, Jason.
Oh man, you see that clip when not Crosby do was like a little sidestep and go for the basket. You see what Zamir did on that clip?
Funny,
ran into the pole.
Yeah, he couldn't even move. He's so stiff, like.
No, man, the reason I say Chip Kelly is because with the weapons that we have with Geno, the weapons, the running game, you gonna finally, hopefully, have a good offensive team out there. How long
with a better offensive line than he had before?
No.
I mean, better. We're hoping. We don't know yet. It's basically the same, except for the inside, the rookies.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
we don't know till it's game time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
We're gonna have a top 10 offensive line.
I hope so.
Well, then you see what Pete
who did we add that makes us better to be a top 10?
Genty. All right, hear me out.
No, in the O-line.
Yeah, hear me out, and I'll tell you why.
Weren't you just bitching about Genty?
Huh?
Hear the old man out or get off his lawn. Damn it.
Jesus, I'm going to give you the answer you want. So why is the offensive line going to be improved? Did you just remove him?
Yeah, because he was
fuck Chris. Give the guy controls and he goes overboard.
Anyway,
the reason the offensive line is going to improve, you got to remember, no matter what the running backs do, it affects the ranking of the offensive line and the overall standings of how they are for the year. So if we have a good year with his very little sacks, we're getting a lot of passing yards, that increases the statistic line for the offensive line. If you've got a running back that's supposedly untackleable, as they call him, and he's rattling off for some serious yardage, he's automatically going to propel that offensive line in rankings versus last year. Because if he can get us anywhere near a 5+ yard per carry average versus a 2.3,
5 yards.
But again, if he's as good
look
as
at his stats,
as good as he's supposed to be, could have a lot of
7.5 average rushing yards.
Whatever he does as a running back will affect the rankings for the offensive line going forward. That's why the offensive line is going to be ranked higher than they were last year. Do I think they're going to be a top 10? I think so. Will they go much higher than that? I know at one point I was saying they could kick up to a 5 depending on how we do. Just look at the weapons that we have.
Whoa. Look at our center. Look at our.
Don't even look at the offensive line. Just look at the offensive firepower that we have that we didn't have last year. You had no running game. You only had one wide receiver that was worth the shit. The only
young guys
was Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers. That was it. Yeah. Now you've got a running back. You've got a second running back in Moser. You've got Thornton. You got Betch. You got Bowers. You got Meyer. You have Jacoby Myers. You've got all this weaponry with a good quarterback that can throw the ball and get it downfield. You need the offensive line to do bare minimum, basically, and we're going to have success moving that ball. We're not going to be a bunch of 3 and outs all season long like we were last year.
You know what's funny when you bring that up? It's crazy because not only is it the running back, but it's also Geno that's going to make that offensive line better.
Of course,
because you're no longer going to have a statue standing back there.
Put that all together. Now what do you got?
Exactly.
Quick release.
When it comes to that part,
a cannon. Quick release and a cannon. But did we upgrade at center?
The same.
Oh, hell yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we upgrade at guard and our backups?
We got more guards in there, but upgrade we don't know yet.
Did we?
We got to see. We got to see what Captain can do.
Okay, we got to.
I'm more excited about Caleb Rogers at guard.
We got to tackle. We got to tackle playing guard. Okay. The only reason he's playing guard is his arms are too short for the NFL, but he also sacrificed himself his senior years in college to play guard because their guard got injured and he was their tackle and he's good at what he did. I'm telling you, we've gotten better at offensive line.
State when he played left guard, like you said, until this last season, he went. If he stayed at guard at Ohio State all the way through his career, he probably been a higher draft pick. But since the tackle got hurt, he played tackle.
Oh my God, they're
down.
And even if let's just look at it this way: if we're number 16, middle of the pack at offensive line with a guy like Genty, who just ran behind a crappy offensive line at Boise State, we are going to improve.
I think we'll be better. Yeah, off the rip. I mean, no doubt.
Look, man, I've been doing this for 51 years with the Raiders, okay? I'm telling you, there's good times and bad times. And for the last 23 years, I'm in like, what the F are we doing?
Yeah.
We traded away our head coach because Al was getting senile. Sorry, Al. Everybody respects Al. But it went to hell from there. And it injured us for 2 decades. Things are going to get better now. Okay? We got a son of the original who got us our own stadium. We got coaching changes and regime changes that are like, okay, pump the brakes. We got Pete Carroll. We're not changing anytime soon. That guy's going to be coaching this team when he's 80. Okay? And still scaring the shit out of these guys. We're looking good this year, man. Finally, finally.
Haven't we said that before though? Like this is it. Finally.
Especially when we had Devontae, Jacoby, and Renfro.
That was all bullshit though. That was just all jokes.
Right?
Okay. Who was the coach then? Josh McFucking dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, worst. Like that was the worst decision that was made for this team.
Yeah.
Okay, that's over. We got a winner now, a real winner.
We got a guy that turned teams around. You know.
No, I get that part. I do. I really do. But I just think
he was the England Super Bowl. People forget about that. You know, he had bad season. I don't know, bad season with the New England Patriots and all that stuff. Went to USC, turned that program around.
I get all that, but what I'm saying is this expectation.
But he has an act for turning teams around. And that's what we did. We did a complete 180 from the direction we head in.
And he's not a quarterback whisperer. He's a linebacker, cornerback whisperer. He knows how to make guys. But he knows how to make these guys better than what is expected. He's done it.
I get that part, but this notion that Genty can average 5 yards a carry and it's easy is fucking crazy.
5.8, baby, in college. It's almost 6.
I think he had 7 average yards.
Did you hear what I said?
And I get
earlier?
that in college. I understand. Like, I don't think you guys realize if you look up how many running backs actually average 5 yards per carry.
Did you hear what I said when I explained it? I said the running backs average close to 5 yards a game instead of 2.3. I said running backs. That means
and he
everybody.
was 5.8.
So if one guy gets in there and carries the ball 10 times and he gets a total of, say, 150 yards, you know what I'm saying? The average works out in that way, whereas the overall average is what I said. Not just Genty. I said the running backs average total of close to 5 yards.
But Genty was 5.8. Okay, a lot further ahead than most of them. And he has a better offensive line to run behind because that damn offensive line at Boise State was garbage. And he still pulled that out.
Speaking of garbage, panel, I got another question for you guys.
Garbage question. Great.
Yeah, no. No. Okay. Who do you guys have as your breakout offense and defensive player? You can name anybody. I'm not going to, no exclusions. Jeff, who's your breakout player for offense?
Can we take a time out from this real quick? Because I feel horrible that I didn't do this at the beginning of the show tonight.
Oh, go ahead.
A little sidetrack from the get-go. I just want to reach out to everybody now that we've got a bunch of people in the chat right now. Going to give an update on Little Raider. Everybody that's familiar with him knows about Little Raider, what he went through a week ago today. He had his latest open heart surgery to repair some holes in his aorta last Friday. He's doing extremely well. He got discharged from the hospital, I believe it was on Tuesday, but they were still staying at the Ronald McDonald House near the hospital because he had a series of follow-up visits with the doctors for the rest of this week. His last one comes tomorrow, and then they're going to be going home. So over the weekend, they will be back home as a family in their own house again, finally, after, a couple of weeks of being back and forth. And the dad, Devin, just went back to work a couple of days ago, but he's been traveling back and forth. I mean, the guy's got to make a living to support his family, so he's been doing the traveling. But the mom's been there with Little Raider, so he's doing really well. They are overwhelmed with the support that they've gotten from everybody that's donated, the words of encouragement, the prayers, everything that's been said and done for this little gentleman. Next week, once they're home and settled in, I will be doing a live show with the mom and dad and Raider. I will have the three of them on a show with me on camera once they're comfortable and everything's calmed down for them. So everybody will be able to meet him live on a show, get to see the family, get to hear their story, and explain exactly what they've gone through on their end. And they want to do this. I asked them if they wanted to, and they said absolutely, because they want to be able to have that chance to come on and express their thanks personally to everybody that was involved in helping out, between the super chats, the donations, through the GoFundMe, the people that sent them money through the Cash App. You have no idea the impact that this has had on them. So they're really appreciative for everything that we've all done for them. So I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that was part of this and spreading the word. The link is still out there. It's in the bio for tonight's show. You'll see it in mine. It's in Chris's bio. So please just go ahead and, if you can find it in your heart, we're not asking for tons of money. Even if you donate something as simple as $5, we greatly appreciate it. Whatever you can do, because their medical bills are still piling up on him. Even though he's out of the dock for now, hopefully he doesn't have to have any more surgeries going forward. But who knows what the future's going to bring. But again, I just wanted to give a big thank you to everybody. I appreciate what everybody's done to chip in and help make this life for that family a little bit better.
Hey,
That's awesome.
Jeff.
Awesome,
hey, Jeff.
Awesome, man.
A Little Raider, okay? He's being raised as a Raiders fan, and you talked about that scar that he has on his chest from the open heart surgery last week.
I haven't. I didn't really. I talked to the father.
You talked about it last week. Okay. If he's raised as a Raiders fan, there'll be a tat there someday. Nobody will see it. Just saying. He's a Raider. He's a Raider. He's a Raider.
That's the future of the Raiders right there, man. Come on now. All right.
Anyway, no, I hope the little guy.
Description. It's in the description for the bio under my show.
I want the little guy to heal.
It's in the bio under my show and Chris's show. It's in there. So if you need the link, if not, I can send it to anybody that needs it, whether it be in the text message, email, whatever. Just hit me up. Everybody knows my Instagram. Just leave a comment at the bottom of the video later on tonight, and I'll get you the link if you need it.
Understand?
Don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Understand? This is Raider Nation. We take care of ours.
Exactly. We're Raider Nation family. We take care of us.
Look, everybody. The last time we did anything like this was for a lady named Tina Tintor and her family. Raider Nation donated more than anybody to that after the Henry Ruggs incident because of guilt and shame. But this little guy, we donated out of love. That's us. That's the nation. That's who we are. We'll always be. These young bucks know. They know this is who we are. We take care of our own. And we take care of those who need. And damn it, I'm getting emotional. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I felt like that last week, man. I know how you feel, OG. It's all about the little ones.
Yeah.
It's all about the little ones.
It's about taking care of Raider Nation.
Yep.
And look at these young bucks we got here. 20 years from now, you guys are going to be sitting there with gray beards talking shit. And us guys, we're going to be dead. You're going to be sitting
Who wants to tell the OG I'm not young?
Hey, I was going to let him ride it out, Leo. You know?
The only real youngster in here is the guy in the middle down below.
Right?
Hey, Jeff,
everybody in here is a little bit older than you think they are.
Hey, Jeff.
It's all good, bro.
Did you just check his ID card? Did you card him before you came in?
Yeah, but compared to us,
he's over 20 and over the end of the channel.
I was gonna ride. Hey, I was letting it ride. I was starting to believe it, you know.
Yeah, but compared to us, they got Similac breath. Okay.
If you say so. Just because you look it doesn't mean that we are.
Yeah, okay. Let me know when you're 60 years old how old you are, okay?
Oh, okay. Oh, hey.
Okay.
Anyway.
Chris is laughing because he's older than me.
Anyway. You know what? We can't do the Geritol Similac comparison, man. We gotta move on with that.
Hey, Geritol's cool. Geritol's
I wish, Paul, I wish I was still 34, dog.
Yeah, Geritol's cool as long as we ain't talking about Depends, bro. So
definitely.
No, ain't none of us can Depends, right?
Oh my god. Okay, let's go back to that question. I want to figure out you guys.
Who's this fool asking for money for pizza? What the fuck?
He wants $700. He wants $700 for pizza.
I know, thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
What?
Bro,
new member in the house.
Over here asking people to donate to the
it.
GoFundMe, and you got people in the chat asking for money for pizza.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's some shit.
Hey, y'all better go to Little Caesars, 7-Eleven.
Right? There you go. 7-Eleven. Damn.
I'm about to send me some money so I can DoorDash. You better walk your ass to Little Caesars.
You go to 7-Eleven and get pizza. That means you're
right.
Really
you can't. Right. Go to 7-Eleven and get you a pizza.
$1.99 for a slice. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this guy right here. Please help. I need $700 just to eat.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's crazy.
I need money.
You better learn a recipe.
I need money for this first rent. Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, age is just a number until you get up to this age and go, shit, I ain't got that much time left.
Yeah, when you pass 40, man, that's when start go down. I say, oh shit.
$700 what? Dollars or pesos?
I don't know what he says. He's from Morocco, so I don't know what their is over there. I'm from Morocco.
Moroccans?
Morocco.
Yeah. Take some flour, yeast, water, and sugar. Let your dough expand a couple times. Stretch it out. Add a little salt, olive oil, and then throw some pepperoni and cheese on top. It's cheaper than 7-Eleven
Hey, he's
and
got to
10
pay his
times
rent.
better.
Come on YouTube and ask for money to pay your rent. You're good, man. You're in the right channel.
Yeah.
You can ask. No, you can ask. You can always ask. You know what?
They're asking for rent money now too, for real?
That's what he just said. Because I mean, basically, is what somebody said. What do you need it for? Rent?
That's crazy.
No, you can ask because my mom always said a dumb question is one never asked. So we asked the question, and there you go.
Like they said, chicken ain't cheating.
Chicken
ain't cheating.
Yeah.
Wow. I make my own pizza. I'm from New York. I don't trust it. I'm in South Carolina now. I don't trust pizza here. Okay. It's like bad. So I make my own. I learned how to make it in New York as a teenager, working at an Italian joint called Italian Carryout. I'm not freaking buying pizza here. Screw that. Disc golf boss. Raiders suck. So is your mother.
Nice.
Anyway,
they did suck last year. Yeah, they suck last year. We know that, so it's done.
What do you mean just last year? Let's be real.
Anyway, so
hey, they've been sucking since I was a fan, bro. God damn.
Check your chat. Check your chat. Disc golf boss. Raiders suck.
Yeah,
but your mother sucks and swallows. So
hey, for real, JD.
Whoa, this went from PG to radar. No, this is probably rated X now.
Rated R.
No, it went from PG to how to make pizza to rated R. Yeah.
Dudes talking trash in the chat.
Yeah, they do that. They
can't disagree with them, to be honest with you.
Bro.
Well, inbreeding shows. The inbreeding shows.
No, it's not spamming the chat, man. They come and talk. They say Raiders sucks, and we know they did suck last year. And what's your point? So what?
Hey, did y'all see they suspended Justin Tucker?
Then we ask them. Okay, Raiders suck last year. We know that. We saw them suck up and down the field. Then we ask them, "Who's your team?" Then all of a sudden, it's
the
quiet.
Chargers. The Chargers.
No, they don't even say that. It's quiet. Like, shut the fuck up, then.
Whoa! It's probably not the Chargers. They only have 12 fans. Okay, let's be
13.
real.
13.
So 13. Okay,
yeah, I got 13.
It's probably not them who've never won a Super Bowl.
Ouch!
What? Did I lie? Did I say something untrue?
Nah, that might stay.
That's factual evidence. You're right.
Oh yeah, the big zero.
What's up? Okay, let me ask a question one more time.
Jeffrey, nah, I didn't, bro.
I'm on demon
what
time
happened?
right now. Of course not.
I get to it.
All right. Who's your breakout player? Start with Jeff. Who's your breakout player?
Leave me out of it.
Offense and
Why you gotta leave Jeff out of it?
No, I said starting with Jeff.
No, Jeff said leave me out of it though.
Wow, what a!
I'm trying to control. I'm going through the chat. We're way behind.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I want to ask you. I'll ask. OG, who you got?
What?
No matter who it is, offense, defense. Who you got?
Breakout player
from offense and defense. I'm not excluding anybody.
On offense,
1-1.
If I want to be subtle, I got an idea of a guy, but I'm not going to bring that out. For offense, I think Ashton Jenney is going to scare the shit out of the NFL. Next, out of every defensive coordinator, Ashton Jenney's going to make them retool their game. I also see that's the thing. This Dante Thornton, it's between him and Dante Thornton. That 6'5", 4'3" receiver is going to be like indefensible. Like they're going to have to rechange their game for him, and it ain't going to do no damn good. Double cover him, he's going to kick your ass. Now on defense, Well, no, that's also there's another guy, Brock Bauer, and Michael Mayer, because Chip Kelly we can run 2 tight
That shit
ends.
went from
Okay, OG, that's not
4.
basketball.
Wow.
You got 31 picks. I was
Damn near
saying,
naming the whole offense.
I'm trying to figure out.
It went to name one guy.
Oh,
I'm gonna name the whole
Jack
offense.
Kenner, where you at? Jack Kenner.
I'm trying to. Okay.
You said one player.
Okay.
One player.
And Pete Carroll.
You want one guy, but
one on each side.
realistically,
Defense office is one.
but
What's up, Jeff? No, I didn't catch
hard to
it today.
call because there's so many guys on defense.
What's up, Hits Boy?
Daniel Carlson. There you go.
Nice. I hope he better break out.
If Kuntz is healthy, they're going to have to retool their offense to deal with him and Max at the same time. There, I gave you a good defensive one. Offense, dude, there's too many plays, too much firepower to figure out which one.
Okay, Gordon Jink. Okay, I got you. All right, well, okay, we'll give you that. Okay, Leo, who you got? Who you think? One and one.
One player and one on defense, one on offense.
Yeah, who do you think?
Me?
Yeah, you.
The one I want to see have a breakout year is Michael Mayer.
Okay.
I want to see Michael Mayer have a breakout year. One, formidable offense, got a quarterback. You can have a lot of attention on Bowers, on Genty. So definitely Michael Mayer. On defense for me is Kuntz, bro. Kuntz. I was so eager to see what last year was gonna look like with that D line. And I get we lost Wilkins, and I get it, but just those edges with Max and with Kuntz, the way they ended that year, I was so excited to see it again. And then Kuntz went down before we could. So to me, it would be to see Kuntz, man. Kuntz and Mayer.
That's a good
one. Zach Carter. Rock is still on that one.
Rip, bro, the guy who needs to show out for offense, obviously, first round, pick number 6, it has to be Ashton Jennings on offense. You know what I mean? If we draft someone that high, he got to come in here and do his thing. But for the defensive side, I would say E-Rob earning the green dot. He's gonna have to come in here and prove a point. You know what I mean? So those are my two guys, Ashton Jennings and E-Rob.
Jason,
I'm gonna say Mostert and Chin. Just because Mostert, we need Mostert to kind of yeah. Well, because we need him to be that balance to Genty. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want all the pressure on Genty. We want him to slowly develop and be able to do what he does. But I want hopefully Mostert still has some in the tank. So because I think we're only as good as if Mostert is good to complement Genty. You know what I mean? So, and then for Chin needs to be that leader in that secondary. You know what I mean? Because for right now, it's kind of little suspect. But yeah, I know the player he is. I just hope it comes. I just hope it comes to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping all this comes and because usually we've seen a lot of players come here and from other teams that were good there, and then they come here and you can't figure it out or whatever. So
a lot of them. Remember D'Angelo Hall?
Oh, that part.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, T-Time, I was going to leave you in here, but now you're starting to spam. So,
my two is on defense. Mine is Damian Porter. I want to see him shine. I want to see him get in there because he's a big kid. He looks
the rookie.
Yeah, I want to see him get in there and do it because our quarterback room is not really, I don't think, up to par. Well, want to be, although we got what you call him over there, JB. But,
you got JB, you got Holmes,
yeah,
yeah.
JB did all right. He got hurt, but let's see, you got the Cameron Richardson. I don't know what he's gonna do, but I'm looking at Dan Porter to actually step up because they say he looked good in the t-shirt and helmets. And
who I need to step up? I'll tell you who we need to step up.
Wait a minute, not your turn. It's my turn.
The whole goddamn roster, plain and simple.
You said name one player. Play the game, Jeff.
You're always breaking the rules. Yeah, and then offense. And like I agree with Jason Moser. I want to say because we need that number 2 running back. We need that number 2 to get you into a little break.
AOC.
Rock says AOC will also show out of Gino.
We the people, what up, man?
Hey, what's up,
man? Oh, 805 is here, huh? Oh, shit.
They've been here for a while.
All right.
Yeah, we the people salute.
Yeah, Piano Man don't come on this show no more.
Man, we don't talk about it. We don't mention his name no more.
Man, y'all make it sound like he's Bruno or something. Shit.
805 salute.
It's Bueno now. Do you change the name back? Or is it still Bruno?
Petite time.
He got it back.
Petite time.
Oh my God. Who said that? You, Jason?
Yeah, buddy. Said petite time.
What's up, Jay?
Man. Hey, that's crazy, Leo. Hey, he said, "You think you could, my brother?"
Yeah, I agree, Detroit God. He says, I just want everybody to be healthy because you can't really see what you got unless everybody is healthy on the field. Absolutely
true.
If we're having to dig into that bag of who's who sitting on the bench that sucks enough not to be out there on the field unless someone gets hurt, then we're fucked.
Yeah. Which is why I keep saying it's like a couple more years because they're starting to build that depth. You know?
Yeah.
So when shit like this does happen, we're not left like we were last year. You know?
Well, I think you've also got more guys now on this roster that, just like a chess table, you can move them around and put them in different spots, and they're going to be effective. You know, that's definitely what I'm seeing now too. You know, the guys are interchangeable into different positions or different slots, and it's easier to move guys around. I think a little bit easier now. And last year was just out of pure need because of injury.
Out of pure need,
Last year was sink or swim. You know how that goes.
Oh, last year.
You know that I think the coaching with our D line, bro. The way we picked those fools up, and then they just started balling out of nowhere. What's that dude that left New England that we had? Oh fuck.
What's up, rundown?
The defensive end.
Not Snowden. What's the guy?
That's Snowden. That's the other one.
Jason.
Yeah, Jason. Yeah. Like the way Rob Leonard had those fools playing, you know, even when Max went down, when Kuntz went down. That shows a lot about his coaching ability. Yeah.
He probably be the next DC when Patrick going to decide he want to leave or not. He probably be the next DC coordinator. Probably.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm gonna dip out. It's I'm going to bed. I'm old. And you young guys, I look forward to the day where I look down from heaven and see you guys with a bunch of gray beards talking trash like us because you've been around as long as us, and we're all going to be gone. We're going to be hanging out laughing.
Yeah, I'll be looking there. I'll be looking.
This dude's already burying y'all, man.
We're gonna be laughing. We're gonna be laughing at you guys.
What's up, Chris?
We're gonna be laughing at you guys with your gray beards and looking old as hell, and going, "Yeah, they did good. They know." Anyway,
well, I guess when I get paid from YouTube next time, I got to go put a down payment on my earn then if I'm going to be kicking it.
Oh, no earn. I want that.
I'm just going to use a washed out mayonnaise jar.
I'm going to work. No, I'm going to have a big can of a Colombian coffee blend from Walmart as my earn. And I'll smell good. Anyway, good talking to you guys. And you young guys, hey, good meeting you young guys. I'm glad you're carrying on the traditions.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Right back at you, my brother.
And if you ever want to watch some old school Raiders, hard-hitting, smack your face football from the old days, go to my channel, watch my interview with Phil Villapiano. I don't know if you know who that is, but he was the best story.
You're like insulting us. How are we not going to know who that is?
If anybody in chat guys link, put in a link, please, in the chat, please. Anybody
best storyteller in the NFL. I got to interview him. I had the privilege of doing so. Go and watch that video. My channel's about the old Raiders history and our glory days.
We know who Phil Villapiano is. Of course, we know who that is.
Good. Go back and watch that. Me, Captain Jack, and Murph from Raiders Fan Radio had an interview with him. One of the funniest damn shows you'll ever see. And he gave us some exclusive dirt. He's always got new dirt. But you young guys, I am grateful to you for carrying on the tradition of us old guys who've been doing
OG, you sound like you're making an obituary, dude. Come on now, man.
Thank you.
And
he's taking you two with him.
I might be old, but I ain't that old. I'm getting there.
And he's taking you two with him.
Okay, Chris.
Hey, Leo, he's passing the torch.
You're not, Chris. You're not old. You're ancient.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
No, I'm vintage.
You, me, and Jeff. You'd have to cut us in half and count the rings to figure out how old we are. All right, like a tree. We're look
so old. I got a patine about me that
I'm grateful.
I'm old.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you young guys are carrying it. Carry the torch, young men. Carry the torch. Love you guys. Hey, Jeff and Chris, good talking to you again. You young guys, good meeting you. And I'm glad you're carrying on the traditions.
Damn right. Hell yeah,
got to, man.
Y'all have a good night.
Take care, man.
And one last thing. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
He said one last thing. You say that.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And if you do, name it after me, okay?
Gotcha.
Chris says
he just left abruptly there.
Morgan Freeman.
I was laughing that he was taking y'all two with him.
He's like this. Hey, thanks for young guys for joining the show. Right now, I'm gonna go.
I was about to say that's. Hey, that's crazy. Hey, I'm like, what? Oh, they put me back with the OGs. I'm old again.
Oh,
right. We went up top.
Leo, did you see that in the chat from Raider Chavez?
Oh, dope, man. That's cool. He's on heading to Vegas tomorrow. Hell yeah. That's it, brother.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. Oh, that's right. He's gonna go to the concert. Yeah, he's gonna go to a concert down there. Yeah.
Who's in the concert? Britney Spears.
Shakira.
Britney Spears.
Shakira.
Oh.
Yeah, Shakira. Yeah, shit.
No clue.
Those hips don't lie, bro.
Hey, Jeff, we're gonna open the show up for everybody else, or just these guys. I don't care. I like
man, the insults today, right?
Leo, you're not listening, dude. You're not talking. You're not listening. I said I don't care if you do a pull-up show now. I like
no. You said, are we just keeping these guys here? Like, damn. Right?
Who the hell are these guys?
Right.
Bottom of the barrel, dog.
What you mean, Chris? What you mean, these guys?
Hey, who the hell?
Anyway, I was saying that I enjoy these guys on the show, so it's good. We have to do a pull-up. We have to keep these guys on. I'm enjoying them. That's what I was going to say, Leo. That's why you're not getting talk right now. All right. Now.
He said, yeah, Shakira. Pano has been man, we didn't choose violence.
Yeah, Jeff wore a leather helmet back in the football days.
Oh, man.
Oh, Shakira. All right. I know who Shakira is.
Yeah, that's who he's going to see.
Oh, Chris, that's not right.
See, Kev? That's what I'm saying. He said, Chris said, these guys like an angry drunk uncle.
You see what Chris said? Because we need turf on this old man show now.
Oh, man. Turf?
Turf was in the chat, too. You better hope he's not still here. He's going to come in.
No. Y'all want to argue running backs, you bring turf in here. Because my man was a running back.
Like crazy, boy. We're talking about his boy a lot.
Wait. What the hell?
Hey, Durf, if you're still in chat, man, you come in.
What is up with these people in your chat, big guy?
Hey, that's what I was like. I was reading. I was like, wait, what the?
Right, I've been seeing some random ass ones. like we're taking a political science class or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna say pray. I'm gonna say just pray.
Leo,
Give it to God.
Apparently, you don't watch our show on Friday nights. This is how it normally is. So apparently, you don't watch.
I don't know what happened to Fridays.
Hey, I like that guy, firefighter Jimmy 132. I like that.
You got to get a good team this year. Yeah, you're right. We guys got a good team. We do, bro.
I like that guy.
On paper.
I'm always Bueno. I'm gonna correct you on that. I'm always freaking cranky, man. No matter dinner time, breakfast time, or lunchtime, or sleepy time. I'm always cranky. So
I don't know. Were you cranky in Bakersfield? You didn't look cranky in Bakersfield.
Oh, I was cranky as fuck.
Was he?
Look at him. He's a grumpy old black dude. Look at him. Come on.
Grumpy, man. What the hell, man?
He was mad because he never met Myra.
The world. Look at
him. She was right there, bro.
Hours, man. I didn't know that was her because she looked different.
Oh my god!
I didn't know I was talking to Myra for 4 hours, man. Blowing smoke in my face and everything. Oh my god!
She was right there with Raider Nation Live.
She was totally different from her profile picture. I didn't even recognize her.
So Firefighter Jimmy says, I'm a Vikings fan, but I do like the Raiders a little bit. Oh, that's cool. We're down with that.
Bro, the Vikings, when they came to Allegiant, they took over that motherfucking stadium. They did their whole skull chant and all that shit.
Even the Chargers.
No. Other teams do, but when I'm telling you it was different when they did, it was different when they took over. Yeah, like that much. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Myra was keeping it low key. Man, Chris, I didn't know you didn't realize she was there. She wasn't there.
I didn't recognize her because I said her profile was totally different from what she looked like in real life. She was cool as fuck. I think she knew she was like talking to me, but she didn't want to say her name, so she wanted like play me like that. So whatever.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
he was trying to throw a subliminal message out there, though. I see.
Next year, Bakersfield, I'll bring some stills.
I followed that fucking Jack Pin like 8 feet tall. A while ago. Like, what city and town is that in, or state?
What?
Firefighter Jimmy. I subscribed to him a while ago. I know that the department. I just don't know where they're located. Actually, you know what? I think I know where it is now.
I don't know why I saw Backdraft the other day, and I just thought of Jeff. Yeah, Carlson was a former kicker. That's crazy. I remember that. He choked over there, right? And then we signed him, and then he rebuilt his career with us. Yeah.
Well, that's all we have was upstairs field goal kicker, so yeah, he's gonna rebuild his career.
What do you mean? Yeah. That's the only thing we have. What are you talking about?
Dude, we have goddamn red zone and we can't get a touchdown, so we gotta use a field goal kicker. Come on now. Yeah, you saw it.
It's bad.
You saw it like I saw it. We watched it. You know, anytime your punter and your kicker get more playing time than the rest of your team, man, you know it's bad.
And big bags too. They got a big AJ Cole, man. He made out.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Raiders.
How much did they end up paying him?
Ooh. They hooked that boy up.
You got one of your boys out there, Jeff. He said Pat's Nation. We coming back to run the AFC.
Oh, Jeff.
There's no such thing as Pat's Nation. Get the hell out with that.
Yeah.
They're using Nation.
Yeah, you're from the area. Is that what they call themselves, Jeff?
They do sometimes, but it's usually the only one around here that uses the Nation is Red Sox.
Yeah,
I do for the Red Sox. Yeah.
And that's the one I don't have a problem with because they have a brick that was put part of the building when they built it back in 19 whatever. It says Red Sox Nation on it. So I don't really give people shit when they say Red Sox Nation, even though it's still kind of fucking lame. But the whole Patriots.
I mean, I don't know if they do the whole Pats Nation thing. You guys hear what Gronk and Hernandez used to do in that training room? Oh, sus, man.
I was a big Hernandez fan too, Brian. I ain't gonna lie.
As a player, when you start seeing some of the shit that went on with those two, man.
I got the last name, bro. So I was
rocking hanging around somewhere. I just don't know where.
We might ask Boston question. Okay, you talking about the Raiders are horrible. What have you guys done since Brady left? Not a damn thing.
And what they do for the 40 years prior to Brady.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? That damn thing. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, they didn't, but they did their thing with Brady.
Yeah, but after Brady and before Brady, they were like the stepping stones to everybody in the NFL.
Well, now they are again.
Who's the stepping stones now? Then
they're bad, bro. They're bad.
No, who is now?
We don't know till the season starts, but we'll see.
Patriots
won't be the Raiders. I guarantee you that.
No,
Spillane or what? He's gonna ball out.
Oh, 1,000 easy, bro. 1,000 easy. 17-game season.
1,300 plus.
Yeah,
1,300 yards. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say about 12. The rookie year, I'll say about 12 because he's not gonna run. I don't think he'll run every down. They're gonna run it back in many.
He's gonna run a lot. Watch.
Yeah.
That's a run the kid to the ground. That's all I want to do.
All right, Jeff. I gotta get going, big dog.
All right.
Hey, Leo, thanks for coming in, bro.
Nice seeing y'all for a little bit. I gotta get to work. Hey, Jason, nice seeing you again.
You too, brother, for sure.
Hey, you too. You too. Take care, brother. It's nice sharing the screen with you too, Joe.
All right, Leo. Yeah, I'll hit you up.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I gotta get in contact with you, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Leo, IG hit you up and give me an estimate cost. It costs me to get that.
IG, you got you and shit. You know,
oh yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Sounds good.
All right, Leo.
Bye.
IG.
Oh man,
he said Saints getting Arch Manning next draft. Probably not.
Oh no, why?
There's hella quarterbacks coming out too. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna because this would be his first year. I don't think he would be that. You know,
he's not coming out.
Yeah, I don't think.
The Manning family not gonna let him come out. They're gonna let him play his whole. This is his second year.
Yeah, until he's the number one guy.
Yeah, they're gonna set that boy up for greatness. Though I guarantee you that.
No, he's not gonna come out. I know he might be one of the best quarterbacks in college next year, but I don't think the Manning will say nope. Stay in here. Especially see who's like that number one pick. Like he ain't going there. No.
Go Packs said, "Do we get a dub versus the Chiefs?" Hell yeah.
Yeah, we split. I think we split this year.
Well, the Chiefs? Yeah, I think it was split. Did that dub last year, but you know.
Shit, we should have had it. Yeah.
No, that went down.
Yeah. In my mind, we won because we kicked that field goal like we should have. But you know, we know how it really went down. But yeah, I mean, I think if we had to kick that field goal, we would have won. But you know.
Yeah, it wasn't that much time left on the clock too. So you know, the defense was playing really well again. It was doing, like I said, that defense gave the Philadelphia Eagles a blueprint how to play the freaking Chiefs, Queefs, or whatever they call cheats.
The cheeks.
The cheats.
Yeah, but
the chefs.
Yeah.
Go.
Fucking rocking with the referees the whole year.
Yeah.
That's why when they played Philly, bro, I was excited. I knew Philly was gonna tear them up, exposed them. That
was a beautiful game too.
Well, they escaped. They barely escaped the Bills. I said, "Damn, you guys." The Eagles.
I was hoping the Bills would have won.
I said, "You know the Eagles? They got a better running game and a better defense than the Bills do. You could barely escape the Bills.
Yeah,
you got problems. I don't think this game go like that. Is where as far as a blowout, not blowout, but a ass kicking. I didn't expect that, but yeah."
Yeah, I didn't expect that. That was a crazy one. I am not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Kansas City Chiefs. How did the refs help the Eagles out? I don't get that. I ain't see all those calls were good. I didn't see not one. Maybe there's one suspect call, but in that, the calls were pretty decent.
Patrick Graham, yeah, he's been doing this thing. I think he had a shitty situation.
Oh shit! Here we go. This guy.
Who we got? JD.
Yeah, with the Chevron headset.
Hey, how's my microphone sound?
Sounds good.
Sound good for Dollar Tree.
I think it sounds fine.
Dude, I paid $12. I paid $12 for this headset.
Man, you broke the bank. You actually broke the bank for those. Man, congratulations. What's up?
$12. They actually took my EBT card too.
Nice. What the fuck? That's crazy.
All right. So real quick, I gotta bring this up because I've never seen this before. So I was just gonna go out for a smoke. So I picked up my phone, I got my earbud in, and I was gonna listen. So I bring up the show, and this is going to answer Jay's question about what's up with the ice cream. Down at the bottom, right where the chat is, and then there's the $ to do super chats and that. Well, right next to it, it glowed this little gift box. So I clicked on it, and it shows me all of this. It's all different icons. You know, like how on TikTok does, but this is on YouTube now. This must be new. So you can purchase the, you know, like the coins or whatever, and then you send little things. Like what? I don't know where it shows up though. It shows up in
That
the
sounds
chat.
like a scam. It's like,
Yeah, it's different. Like I'm looking at the screen to see if it pops up when I do it, but I didn't see anything.
That's crazy. The new shit they came out with probably.
It's not a scam. So I just sent a party hat. It just tells me in the chat that a party hat was sent, but I don't see anything on the screen.
Yeah,
it's different. But it's not really a sticker though. It's a gift. It says send a gift. How to send gifts? Get jewels. If you want to send a gift, you'll need to buy jewels first. Choose your gift. Send it. Combo. After you send certain gifts, you can instantly send them again with a combo.
Huh.
Your jewels amount will update to show how many you've used the combo.
You know what that sound like? That sound like, remember Craigslist when you gotta get roses to get a prostitute? That's what it sounds like.
Dude, I told you this. It's just on the same idea with TikTok though, where you can buy these little things.
Huh. Yeah, well,
do they have a Dunkin' Donuts one?
Yeah, see, look at it. It's spamming in the channel that I sent a bunch of them.
If there's a Dunkin' Donuts one, I'll buy it.
It's in the chat. Yeah, I've never seen that before. That's the first time. That's weird.
So somebody gonna send you
learn something new every day.
Just watch you don't get a rose, man. Be careful.
Jay, yeah. Thanks, Jay. That's different. Anyway, back to the show.
All right, so you got all your questions for tomorrow, Jeff?
Good questions. I heard them. They were good questions, man. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate that.
Right on, man. Dang.
You ready to go?
24 total questions, and then a bunch off the cuff that I've got written down too.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I pulled up after I typed this list up. But tomorrow,
you're gonna be like Walter Cronkite tomorrow.
Chris and I are gonna have another meeting tomorrow about it before the show, and we're gonna split the questions up. Who's gonna ask what, and then I gotta anybody that's in the chat tonight that has questions for tomorrow for the violator, send them to me on Instagram. I will notate that you are asking the question of the violator, whatever it may be. I've got the ones that Jason sent me today. He sent me a couple of really good ones. So
that's gonna be sick.
I'm excited. This is the biggest person we've had on to do an interview with. So I'm excited.
Big show for me too, Jay. I can't wait to talk to him. So it's me.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is because he's such an icon in you know in the world of the Raiders. You know that this is just going to be fucking awesome. Patrick B, my God, thanks, brother. I appreciate you. He says, do we go after a wide receiver one or cornerback in free agency?
I think we're good on one. I think we're good on wide receivers.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we're okay
cornerback,
with
maybe.
Cornerback. I'm still.
It depends on how them guys develop from last year. To Cameron Richardson, if he's taking his game to the next level, you know, you got that's a bonus. That's another dependable body.
Yeah. I think we're good with wide receiver. I definitely on the cornerback. I mean, obviously, if we would have been able to work something where we got Jalen Ramsey, we'd be golden. I would have been fine with that. And actually, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be upset if we got Shaquille too. Griffin. I would be okay with that. It's an upgrade.
He's still out there? He's still available, huh?
I think he signed with Seattle again.
I think he signed with somebody, yeah.
I think he signed with Seattle again, yeah.
You sure about that?
I think so. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure I saw something pop up that he signed with Seattle.
There's another rumor that's going around about Gamora. The trade for him. I wouldn't trade for him. I wouldn't trade anything. That's capital. No, I wouldn't do that. Although he's a good receiver, I would trade for that.
He signed, yeah, he did.
Did he? It's a definite.
So we got a confirmation.
It's funny because Pete's kind of built on the team, the offense, like how he did with Seattle. If you really look at it, the same old shit.
Yeah,
I'm just glad we didn't go with Jair Alexander. I did not want him. Jair, I did not want him.
Yeah, I say grab Ramsey.
Yeah, I'll take Ramsey.
I'm okay with that. It just depends on what they want. I don't think we're going to.
The price is too rich.
There's two things that can happen. There's two things. We trade for him, then we lose draft capital and contract. Other thing, Miami is trying to get out of cap hell. So they might just cut him. Eventually just cut him right before training camp or during training camp. And that way we can pick him up and he only have to pay him $10 million. We got honored that $10 million.
If they drop it down to a 5th or 6th round pick, then they can unload them a little easier. But they're looking at a 2nd to 3rd round pick.
Yeah, there ain't no way Jalen Ramsey's going for a 5th round pick.
No, they're looking for a 3rd round pick. Last I heard.
Yeah, that's the last I heard. But
the only thing that could help us is if they're so cap strapped that they have no choice but to cut him. You know,
yeah, we get a 20-minute contract.
We can scoop in and take him at that point. I just don't want to give him the third.
We get that 20-minute contract, so they cut him. That means they owe him $10 million. And then the second year, we can go like we'll take him. We'll take you, and then we can renegotiate that contract and like just break it down. You know?
But Patrick B, man, thank you. Appreciate your $10 super chat there. Appreciate that. Thank you, brother. Good question though, too.
We need both, really.
That is Piano Boy. If he shows up on my channel, don't kick him. I'm gonna leave him for now.
Yeah, Piano Man, just be good. Just be good. Just whatever. Just be good.
Trying to get him to come in as Piano Man. Quit doing this other name bullshit.
I know you're at odds with Nav Man and all them, but I'll be nice to you. I'll cut you a break.
Yeah, just don't spam too much. That's all we ask you.
Can I use the scooter for my house and medication?
Yeah, we'll probably grab a quarterback before we grab a receiver, to be honest.
We're going off for a swim.
Trying to be a good boy. Yeah, you need to be, bro.
All right, you know what, Jason? You're my question or ask you panel. Let me get your answer, right? Since you're in the panel now. Who's your?
My bad. What was the question, guys? Sorry,
Jason. You can hear me?
So I can.
Yeah. Which Jason?
What was the question?
Yeah, you got two.
I asked about earlier. Who's your number one guy from defense, one guy from offense you want to see? Who do you want to see break out?
Can't hear me.
He's on the phone, bro.
Who, me? Or is that for JD or?
She came from.
No, I didn't. I can't. Like, I'm really trying to talk to you to get things.
Shut up, Jeff. We're talking.
He's muted. I don't know if I can hear him.
Oh shit.
JD.
You guys are fucking crazy, bro.
All right, JD. Questions for JD. Who I have for my breakout player?
Who do you want to break out next year? One defense, one offense. You don't give me a basketball.
Defense, I'm going with Cameron Richardson. Offense, and it's really not a breakout. It's just a matter of just doing what he can do, and that's Michael Mayer. Yeah, Michael Mayer.
Yeah. Jacoby Myers, Michael Mayer.
Yeah, Moyer. Fuck
Oscar Mayer.
Pour me another glass of tequila, and he'll be fucking Jeff Smith for a minute. I don't give a shit. But No, Michael Mayer.
He's Oscar Mayer. That's funny.
Oscar.
Yeah, Michael Mayer. I'd like to see Michael Mayer break out and get up into that 60 catch range, about 7-8 touchdowns. Be a positive impact in the offensive part in the passing game. But it's going to be hard to do because Bowers is he's our number one threat in the passing game.
What's going to happen, right? Defense is going to recognize that. Like you said, they saw him last year, like, oh shit. And they're going to try to take him out the game. Like Denver did that one game. So they're going to try to take him out. So when that happens, Mayer has to step up. That pass game.
Yeah, there was one game last year. I can't think of it. That we went to Mayer early in that game to try and take some of the coverage off. I think it was the second Denver game. We went to Mayer more. He was more of the primary in the passing game at early stages of the game, and he did very well. I mean, it's like you throw him a bone, the kid comes alive.
Okay. Do all the moderators and all the chat rooms, if you see somebody in there that say Raiders suck, leave them alone. But they start spamming, kick them out. I don't know who channel is Christy Critchley's on, but kick them out. Okay. We don't need that. You can say Raiders suck because they did suck last year. That is obvious.
Yeah. If you think you're going to offend us by saying Raiders suck, you're not going to offend us.
We know that Raiders suck. Yeah, we saw it.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't know if you guys saw the post that I put on before I came in. And it's, if you really think about it, there's only two kind of football fans in this world. There's Raider fans and those who wish they were Raider fans.
Yeah, no shit. There it is. Yeah, man. I know you didn't say that. That's fine. Just be good, Shaq. We let you in, and we'll kick you out. So I don't know what channel he's on. I think he's on either Chewy's or Jason's. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That kid needs some help.
Anyway, I don't want to turn.
I kind of in a roundabout way feel bad for him, man, because he's kind of like that. He's like that. He's like that kid that nobody fucking likes, but you still got to hang around with him,
Don't want to turn to a Piano Man show. Wait, what was that? Chewy? Oh, Jason left. Hey, Jason, thanks for coming in, bro. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Jason, man. We'll see you later, bro.
All right. Well, since Jeff gone,
yeah, he ain't on my channel. I think he was on Jason's channel.
Probably.
Hey, you just stepped out to smoke.
That's right, Jay. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, that's fine, bro. What is your dinner? Yeah, I'll check out tomorrow.
Hey, so tomorrow's show is at 7:00 Eastern, 4:00 Pacific.
What show? With the Violator?
Your guys' show, yeah, the one you and Jeff are doing tomorrow.
9 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern.
No, it's the other way around, Chris.
I'm watching that.
9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.
There you go. That's what it was.
Well, you said 7. What the hell? We never. How many times?
No, hold on, relax. I heard a 7 p.m. somewhere along the lines of that conversation. See, that's your problem. That stuff just,
This is my problem. It's my last one. That's my problem. Shit, my last
you gotta cut back on that stuff, man.
Yeah, I am gonna cut back.
You need to focus, Chris. You need to focus more on the Metamucil and the Geritol. Okay.
Don't need that.
Kind of cut that stuff back. Cut that stuff back a little bit.
Metamucil and Geritol. I don't need one of those. I'm not getting crazy.
I don't care. I don't care if you're cranky.
No, but I said Chris is getting cranky. No, I'm not. I'm always cranky.
I'm always cranky. I'm not.
Just a friendly reminder, everybody in the chat too. Make sure you get over to people's channels here. You got Chris Faritas next to me. Make sure you go over, hit that subscription, hit the thumbs up, notifications. He's streaming right now. Then down in the corner, then you got Chewy News, NFL News, and podcast. Make sure you get over to his channel, sub him up, hit that notification. He's got some good shit coming for the season. So I've seen some of the stuff that he's been practicing on to get ready for the season. He's doing a heck of a job so far. So I appreciate him popping in, hanging with us tonight. So the show's
and just so everybody knows, if I ever start my own channel, I'll post the link so you can go to it. So everybody can come join me.
We got you, bro.
Shit. I don't have a channel. I just don't. I just like to